For our motion today, this House would criminalize individuals and organizations who do not recycle. We realize that we find trash anywhere, even if in public property and so on. And with this case every day, we can make sure until when Earth will hold it. And human is the one who damage it by themselves. This will chaos everywhere, flood, avalanche, health complexion by the microorganism from wasted things. Our definition for motion today is about criminals and recycle. Recycle means to make waste material into reusable one and not toxic for environmental. This means every person who do not do this can be declared as criminal. As proposition team, we definitely agree with this motion today for our environmental good and for life of living humans, animal, plants, and this is our goals as proposition team. First, we want to make a health environment and a health world to live. And secondly, we make sure that trash, even though it's an unused thing, it can be useful for keeping our environmental. And thirdly, to avoid animal death causing by trashes. And that's why we came up for four mechanisms. Firstly, every citizen have duty to recycle their own trashes. But secondly, after recycling, if several people don't know how to manage those materials, the government will provide a place to sell those materials to resell them to other customers. Thirdly, if there are still violation, monitoring and sanction will be given for those people. But for clarification here, we are not label them as criminal without any alternative, and that's why the violators will pay a fine, and that fund will be dispersed to recycle business for helping citizens in their business and economy. And we have two arguments here. First argument is how recycling have benefits for our life, and secondly, why our proposal should be justified. Moving on to our first argument. Recycling can help us living in each part of our life with healthy and better life. We will tell you about it. First, various kinds of disease can come from scattered trash. If we let these trashes everywhere and don't make a move to handle it, don't make a move how to make sure that this is not causing our healthy to be get worse, it will lead us to an unhealthiness life and suffer from disease. We realize that trash can lead to several diseases because microorganisms. Human can suffer diarrhea, and from trashers, a lot of puddles can build and make it as origin of malaria. This case have been take people life, and as human who scatter trash, they have responsible for what they did by ignoring trashes. These people too have a responsibility about ruining animals' habitat. This animal can eat those plastic without knowing what it is and end up die. If this cycle keep continue 5 years, 10 years, or years more, we will experience the extinction of animals in our life. And secondly, in an economical way, trashes can see differently as a good material to reuse, and this is why we believe this can be sold as useful thing. But how about the rich people? Do they have to don't do this because they are rich and not affect their economical thing? We realize that maybe they don't need this money, but they can help people who need by giving them their recycled things. It will help those people a lot, and by giving them, we know that it's a moral thing to help them just by giving it to them and not sell it to them. It will help recycle business a lot and grow a lot. Otherwise, if they don't want to give it to them, they can keep those recycled for themselves, because once again it's useful. And moving to my second argument, why our proposal should be justified. We see a lot of positive things in our proposal. We see recycle as the best way to help people in economy and helping our environment to grow better and better. Oppositions may say there's another way to destroy trash forever and it never come back, and that's by burning. We see this as one of solution, but not the best solution. Combustion will just cause another problem, another big problem, which about human health, because the air is contaminated. And I imagine if the government encourage their citizens to prefer combustion instead or recycle, it just will causing damage to our environment more. Combustion will happen anywhere, and also air pollution is the best solution. And also air pollution will happen everywhere. This is why we see our proposal is the best solution to destroy trusses slowly, steadily, without damage environment. We don't see combustive is the best way, but the worst other way for solution. Sanction is the best way too. Government will punish anyone who's not follow the rules because their action can lead that, and they must be deterred from that so that this thing doesn't happen anymore. And that's why we definitely agree with this proposal, and this is the best way to handle it.